Twitter handle that I have, am I? Not yet. It was inspired by a commercial. I can't tell you, though. I can't tell you. All right, Mike of Bloomsburg with his couch dreams. Hi, Mike.
Oh, hi, Sue. When you mentioned this topic, my mind just flashed right to my two couch dreams when I was a little kid. One basically kind of came true and the other not so much. Well, the first dream was Eugenio Monte. He was probably the best bobsledder in history, and I used to just dream of driving that bobsled down the track and being the winner. I mean, it was just amazing, and that never even came close. I never got in a bobsled. But the second dream that I had was watching all of the astronaut flights. When we were kids, you would, even in school, we would watch the rockets go up, and the men sitting in the control room, that just amazed me so much that they were sitting there, they were in control, they were talking on radios, communicating very formally, and I never sat in a control room for a rocket launch, but I spent basically my whole working life in the control room of a nuclear power plant, talking on radios, using computers, giving directions, figuring out problems, just like those guys on TV. So in a way, my dream really did come true.
Well, Mike, I want to tell you that you are like Homer J. Simpson.
You know what? Homer Simpson. That's the guy. What's the name of that show?
The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. I've never seen it, but I've heard a lot of people tell me that. Yeah.
Yeah, except I'm sure that you knew what you were doing and you didn't fall asleep with the slobber coming out of the corner of your mouth and spill stuff all over the knobs down at the power plant like Homer would.
Well, one time I did spill a soda in a keyboard.
Eee! What did they say?
My buddy took it apart and cleaned it, and we put it back together, and it was no problem. But it wasn't a keyboard to control anything. It was a keyboard for just... It was okay.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't have said that.
But at least part of what you envisioned actually did come true, and that's the part about being in a high-stress control room, and that is kind of a cool story. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome, and I can't wait to hear more because you know what? So many people had those dreams, like starting a business. Mm-hmm. One guy I know, he wanted to fix transmissions, and he went to school to fix transmissions, and now that's what he does. He has a transmission shop, so there's hundreds and hundreds of them out there, and I want to hear them today.
Oh, I wish you would hear hundreds and hundreds, Mike, but either people didn't follow through on the dream or they don't want to talk about it. It's funny because I always think these are great topics, and then sometimes people are lukewarm on them. I'm glad you called, though, and I thought your story was very good.
Thank you. You're very much welcome. But I want to hear elementary school teachers. They're the best.
Oh, they are, aren't they? They are indeed. 570-883-0098. 1-800-437-0098. Did your couch dream come true, or did life take it away from you? Shame on you, life. Maybe you got something better. Maybe you started out with the one couch dream, but at the end of the day, something better happened. I keep going back to the last lecture by Randy Pausch. And if you have a half an hour today, watch it. Because he talked in that lecture about his life dreams and making them come true. And some of them, there were about 5 of them, and some of them were very superfluous and not very important, and some of them were just very important to him, and he achieved them in some way, shape, or form, although not exactly the way he imagined them at points, but at least he did it. All right, Bob of Wilkes-Barre with the couch dream. Bob, what is